persistent in the kitchen, so a round of applause for Nan and let me introduce you again tonight to my friend and your friend, Kacy Scott. Kacy came to me last year and said, when you do that Mondo song next year, I want to do it. So she was the first one I called. I know some of you know her story, or some of you this will be new. Kacy's been at the church about 7 or 8 years. She is the mother of 3 children, and the first day I was here, the youth were leaving for their mission trip. And Kacy, being quite proud of her 6'8" younger son, said, "Hi, my name is Kacy. That's my son over there. I just wanted you to know." A proud mother. She has a beautiful story that she loves to share. She is a lover of all things Bible and all things small groups. She attends our Thursday morning open hearts. She attends our Friday Bible study and also participates in a Bible study at Becky's home, I believe, as well. She gets around. And tonight, you're going to be blessed by hearing her story. So, Kacy, I invite you to come and share with us.
Thank you. I was born where dead belly buttons go, on a naval reserve in Kacy, Japan. And my mom was a Navy nurse, and my father was an officer, and they met in La Jolla, California. And my mom was only about, she loved to say she was 5'2", but she wasn't quite that tall. And my dad was 6'4". And so when they met, my mom was sitting at a bar, and she had a long torso, and her feet didn't go anywhere near the ground. And my dad, being 6'4", he and his friend came up and asked my mother and her friend to dance. And so they agreed, and my mom jumped off the bar stool, and looked up at my dad and said, "I don't think this is going to work." But I've got an older brother and an older sister, and then there's me. And let's see. When I grew up, I grew up in Coronado, California, and when I was in 5th grade, there's a boy who was really cute, and he invited as many students as wanted to come over to his house for a Bible study. Both of his parents were ministers, and so all the girls went, of course, because the guy was cute, Brad Carter. Anyway, so that was when I first got interested in the Bible, because, see, my father is Jewish, and my mother is Methodist, and so the kids were all baptized in the Methodist church in Coronado, but we weren't raised in church, and I didn't even know my dad was Jewish until I was in 6th grade, because, see, both my parents had grown up during World War II, and my father lived in New York City, and so he knew how bad Hitler had been and everything like that. And so before they got married, they decided not to raise their kids Jewish, or anything, because they didn't know whether this type of thing would ever happen again. And so I didn't even realize that my father was Jewish until I was in 6th grade, And so anyway, at this Bible study that I went to, I prayed for my brother, who is 6 years older than I am. And so he was in high school and I was in elementary school. And my brother at that point was really heavy into drugs. It was the 70s, and he was really heavy into drugs. And so I prayed and prayed for him. And what eventually happened was that my brother found God, and when he was in college, and he turned to God, and he is now a minister. And so my prayers came true. But I just told him that I had prayed for him last year, and so he didn't realize that that was the reason why he became a minister. It was all me, So, but when I was going to the church in Coronado, I was in NYF, Methodist Youth Fellowship, and so we went on a retreat right before school started to do the end of the summer blowout, and over the weekend. And it was right before my freshman year in high school was to start. And we went to this camp, and Sunday was my birthday. And so it was really hot, and we we went swimming in this pool up on a mountain there. And after dinner that evening, my brother offered to give anyone a push on the ropes that they had there. He wanted one. So everyone lined up. Well, I got in front of another kid, and I said, "That's my birthday." And he said, "Oh, maybe it's first." I said, "That's my birthday." And so anyway, that's why I got going to swim. And when my brother was pushing me back and forth on the swing, and I was doing well, and I was about 6 or 8 feet off the ground, and the rope came untied from the top of the tree, and I fell and on the hard-packed dirt and cracked open the side of my head and knocked myself into a coma for 6 weeks. And so that's why I'm the way I am. I have difficulty speaking, even though at one time I wanted to be an orator. I went to contests and I ended up getting second place. But anyway, when I was in the coma in the hospital. When I came out of the coma, I was left totally paralyzed. My arms, my legs, my vocal cords, my breathing apparatus, everything. I mean, my facial muscles, just I was out. And so I've had to learn to do everything all over again. And also, when I had the accident, the doctor told me that he didn't think I'd be able to have children. And when I was in my 20s, I got pregnant. And so I proved mom because, hey, I'm pregnant. But also they told me that they didn't think I'd be able to get pregnant. And if I could get pregnant, I'd probably lose the baby. And I did. I had a miscarriage. And so I was just a wreck. And then after a while, I tried to get pregnant again, and I did. And this one, I was scared the whole time. But he was due on June 15th. Well, I was told I didn't have it. And he was telling me, I was told that if he wasn't born by July 4th he'd be induced. Well, he came out on the 3rd because he didn't want to be induced. And anyway, so that was my boy. That was my first boy. And then I had a girl, and then I had Sean, who you all met. And my first boy is 6'6", and then there's Joseph, and then there's Wendy, who's taller than I am. She's about 5'9", and then there's Sean, who you all know, 6'8". And when I was still in high school, okay, I didn't go to any church camps, because I was scared, because of that my head thing. Oh, and well, the whole thing seemed like a big game to me, because see, while I was in the coma, my parents talked to me, told me everything. So I came out, and I didn't realize that, hey, what had happened. And, also while I was in the coma, I had an EKG, hip machine, a heart monitor. My father would read to me, and he'd read Don Quixote, his favorite, or Winnie the Pooh, which I really like. And so the heart monitor would slow down when he read Don Quixote to me. It was like I'd fall asleep. And whenever he read Winnie the Pooh to me, it would speed up. And also, I developed a major crush on my doctor while I was in the coma. My mom had changed my doctor while I was hurt, because my mom had been head nurse in the emergency room. And when I was hurt, this doctor volunteered to drive up to the place where I was taken, the hospital at the camp where I was taken, and ride down in the ambulance with me, about a 2-hour drive. And he also lived right across the street from the emergency room. And my mom knew that I might need help a lot. And so she changed doctors so that, the doctor would be able to come over real fast if I needed it. Well, anyway, it's Dr. Curley, John Curley, and I hear his voice, with my EKG hooked up to me. I was still in coma, but my EKG was hooked up to me. And I hear his voice, and my heart would speed up. And so everyone knew I had a crush on him. Oh well. After I was married, and I got divorced. First of all, when I was married, we lived in Astoria, and I had all 3 children in Astoria. And then I got divorced, and I went back to Coronado. And my father, who was not really an outdoors person, said, never, ever, ever move to Oregon. And so, my father, he died in 2010, and in 2013, when I moved up here, Sean was just started puberty, and I wanted him to be near his father, because I wasn't about to get hooked up with a man just for him. I love him, but I didn't want him. And so I was really debating whether or not to move to Oregon, because my father told me, never move up here. And I really listened to him. But I got a realtor who emailed me pictures, when I was down in Coronado. And she emailed me one on Shakespeare Street. My father was Shakespeare. My father, he was in plays a lot, and he played Shakespeare at the Old Globe. He was in San Diego. He was Shakespeare, the Old Globe, walking around. Just loved Shakespeare. And this house also had a heck of a lot of flowers around it. My father was a gardener. He loved to garden. And it was beautiful. And the pictures were. And so I said, well, if that isn't a sign, I don't know what it is. So I moved up here, and she showed me some other houses. But the second I told her, Shakespeare, I want to see the Shakespeare place. And, the second she showed it to me, I didn't care much about what shape it was in or anything like that. It was my father had sent this message to me that I was, if I was going to move up to Oregon, it was going to be on Shakespeare. And so I moved to Shakespeare Street.
They have to warn you, 5-minute warning.
I'm almost out of things now. Do you examine any questions?
Okay.
I'll take any questions if you know.
Where are your boys now?
Joseph, my oldest, is in Astoria. He's a paramedic, and Sean, he is living with me for 2 more weeks, and then he's going to move to Vancouver with his friend. They just found an apartment, and he's really excited about it because he wants to go with his mom. I don't blame him, but anyway, and my daughter, she just got married in October, and she's living in Idaho. Any more questions?
Did your faith help you get through learning everything?
Oh, well, see, to me, it was all a dream. And I was going to wake up out of it. And I was going to have as much fun as I could while I was in the dream. So that's why, I was a favorite patient in the hospital because I had respiratory therapy, and so I had a tracheotomy, and she put this hose over it to clean it out, and I hated it. I couldn't stand it. Anyway, Mary, that was the therapist's name, and she was giving me therapy once. She had the hose over it, but it wasn't sucking. It was just over. It was measuring my breath, and she was doing that to see how well I did in therapy, and breathing and everything. And I was playing, and she was writing on her charts, not paying attention to me. And I wanted her attention. And so I held my breath. I held my breath. And she was writing, it was making sounds, with my breath. It would get me big, every time you breathe. And so it got beeping. And she was white and stopped eating. And she looked at me and her eyes were real big. And I was lying there smiling. Yeah.
Did your faith help you through?
Well, yeah. See, at first I was really upset. I couldn't figure out why this had happened to me. I was really upset with God. But then I figured that well, God can see everything. He knows the future. And he could see that I was going to be okay. And so he didn't do this to me, but he just let it happen. Because, he could see that I was going to be okay. So,
Yeah, there's a lot more to the story. You know, her story is so much more. One of the things that Kacy loves to do, and we love to do together, she loves coffee, and she loves movies, and she likes driving around in her car, and she'll give you all the Johnny Rangers you want. But if you want to hear more of her story, take her out for coffee. It will bring tears to your eyes, and it will increase your faith. She's a great friend, and I appreciate you sharing. Feel free to stand up after Gordon is speaking. Kacy, Gordon will both be here, and you can speak with them both. So let's just one verse to your eye board, and then we're going to give him a moment to switch up, and then we'll let the Lord speak. Thank you, Kacy.